For example 2, it says the line plot shows the number of states students in the 6th grade social studies class have visited. Create 2 histograms with different intervals using the line plot below. Now let's first try to group them into intervals of 3s and see how the histogram looks like. For this grouping, there will only be 4 bars, which is okay as long as it shows the distribution of the data. For this histogram, the title will be as above, which is the number of states visited. The x-axis represents the number of states with the intervals of 10 to 12, 13 to 15, 16 to 18, and 19 to 21, or it can be listed using the beginning of each interval, which are 10, 13, 16, 19, and we ended with 22, which is the beginning of the next interval not listed. The y-axis represents the frequency of people for each interval. Now, let's see. 14 people have visited 10 to 12 states according to the line plot. And since we begin at 10, we will skip a little space at the beginning to show that we did not begin at 0. Followed by 4 people visited 13 to 15 states. No one visited 16 to 18 states, so it will be blank. And 1 person visited 19 to 21 states. Now, let's try to group the numbers into intervals of 2s and see how it might look different. With this grouping, there will be 5 bars for the histogram. Since it is the same information, all the labels will be the same, and the intervals used will be 10 to 11, 12 to 13, 14 to 15, 16 to 17, and 18 to 19. According to the line plot, 8 people visited 10 to 11 states, 9 people visited 12 to 13 states, 1 person visited 14 to 15 states, no one visited 16 to 17 states, and 1 person visited 18 to 19 states. Comparing the 2 line plots, the one on the right seems to better represent the distribution of the data set because it better imitates the distribution of the line graph, which is a right-skewed distribution. Now let's conclude the information. The histogram on the right has a better choice of interval because it is a better imitation of the line plot. According to the histogram above, more people, 9 people visited 12 to 13 states than 10 to 11 states, which is visited by 8 people. The 2 intervals combined represent majority of the data, which is 17 out of 19 people. This means most data clustered on the left side. Since only 1 person visited 18 to 19 states, while no one visited 16 to 17 states, this means the data point is an outlier. Okay, that's it for the lesson.